is the desert box. Inside is a small piece of the desert. So many amazing and wonderful things happen here in the desert that we have to have a small piece of it in our room to help us tell the stories of God. Now, the desert is a dangerous place. It is very strange and wild. At night, it is very cold, but in the day, it is burning hot. When the wind blows, the desert shapes and molds. So the desert is never the same. There's very little water in the desert, so there's very little food to eat. The desert is a very dangerous place, and people only go there if they have to. Now the people of God were still in the desert. They could have been in the promised land with lots of food and water, but they were afraid. When they saw the people who were in the promised land, they said, "They are giants, and we are like grasshoppers. They will kill us." So they had to wander in the desert. After many, many years of wandering in the desert, they came to the Jordan River. Now, while the people of God had been wandering in the desert, their leader Moses had gotten very, very angry with them. He got so angry that he did something very wrong. He did not obey God. And because he did not obey God, God told him that he would be able to look out into the promised land, but he would not be able to enter it. So Moses grew very old, and after he saw the promised land, he died. And God chose a new leader. His name was Joshua. Joshua means the Lord saves. And one day, God came so close to Joshua, and Joshua was so close to God, that Joshua knew what God wanted. And God said to Joshua, "Joshua, don't be afraid. Lead the people of God into the promised land. Be strong. Have courage. I will be with you wherever you go." Then Joshua went and told the people, "Get ready. God will show us the way through the Jordan into the promised land. Don't be afraid." And the Ark of God led the way. Now the Ark of God was a special place where they put the 10 best ways. The Ark of God showed the people that God was with them. And God rolled back the waters of the Jordan. And God's people walked through on dry ground. I wonder if you would like to help one of God's people walk through on dry ground. When it is your turn, you may choose one of the people of God to take through the Jordan. When all were through, God said, "Take 12 stones from the middle of the Jordan." Then Joshua said to the people, "When your children ask you, 'What do these stones mean?' you will tell them, 'The people of God passed through the Jordan on dry ground into the promised land. For God dried up the Jordan just as God did the Red Sea, so that everyone may know God's power.'" When the kings of the land heard what God had done, they were afraid, and the people of God began to live in the promised land. I wonder how Joshua felt when Moses died. I wonder how Joshua felt when God said, "Joshua, don't be afraid. Lead the people of God into the promised land. Be strong, have courage. I will be with you wherever you go." I wonder how it felt when God had led them through the waters into the promised land. I wonder if this story reminds you of any other stories that we have learned from the Bible this year. I wonder what you will do next.